Hello everybody, Reggie Time here with another of the renamed August videos. Now we are the Infinite Stacks Poker Tour because I renamed it after playing some tournaments at the weekend and decided that I wanted to stop playing poker where you don't have infinite stacks, which is tournament, and play a lot more poker where you do have infinite stacks, which is these cash games here. So I've stolen the Infinite Stacks Poker Tour from a gentleman called Lyman, who used to be active on 2plus2 and Twitter before getting banned from everywhere for having, in my opinion, not particularly controversial views, but being outspoken. And yeah, I like the title Infinite Poker Stacks Tour for describing cash games, and we're going to keep using it. It might be a long-term video title, series title, because I like it. Okay, we've been 3-bet here by a pretty aggro, tight aggro regular. We have king, queen off, which I think we can play in position against someone who's going to be 3-betting reasonably wide ranges. I'm going to float this flop. He's going to shut down a lot on turns. Just backdoor clubs, 2 overcards. Hopefully that's going to be a good card for us. Oh, I didn't mean to time out there. I did check. I don't know what I fucking did, but whatever it was I didn't mean to. Wow, he absolutely bombs this turn. And we've hit like one of the best turns we could hope to see as well. Betting here now because I missed a bet on the turn. I don't think it's a particularly good bet, but I don't want to check call. I mean, when he decides to bomb this turn, I suspect he's probably not going to be folding, so if we jam. So we're just going to let him take that. I was kind of hoping that turn might slow him down and allow us to take the initiative, but I think when he 3-bets, C-bets and then barrels that turn, I think the chances of him folding to a jam are slim, and our draw isn't good enough to just kind of call and try and hit the river. A new microphone today. Let me know what the audio sounds like. I probably know anyway when I go to set the recording, but here we are. There's some investment in the equipment. We now have the webcam feature. So get your likes out, get your shares out, get your subscribes out, and let's try and help my videos get to 200 regular views in like their first week of being aired. That would please me a lot because it would represent quite a big improvement. Now normally they reach like 100 nudge views pretty quickly and then die off. I'd like to like whoosh it up to like 150, 160 in the first couple of days and then taper off to at least 200 by the end of the week, and that'd probably increase my views I'm receiving by like 40% or more, which would be nice. It'd make me happy and help me continue to grow the channel, which in turn supports my affiliate business, etc., whilst hopefully providing content that you guys enjoy. This is my dinner time session today between the snooker sessions, which I plan on watching all day. I played a 1.5 hour session this morning. This is going to be probably a 1 and a bit hour session. Might record the whole thing actually. Planning on playing 1:10 now. Planning on playing till about 2:15, maybe 2:30. So we maybe record the whole thing. Depends if the tables stay good, we'll record the whole thing. If we have to start chopping tables in and out, then I'll probably just get the half hour, and if we need to start chopping tables after the half hour, then end the video whilst I move tables in and out, because once you start moving tables in and out, you lose the flow of the video. It's not as much fun to watch whilst I'm like, oh, let's have a look around the lobby, blah, blah, blah. So hopefully these tables only break if we break them. Got 3 very good tables. Weren't particularly hard to find either. Didn't start any of these, I just waltzed into the lobby and found them all. They're all only at 40 now, which is at the bottom of my buying range, because this is all Aussie dollars today. We're playing on exclusively on pot bombers today, because That's where the traffic was when I started making the video. So this is like the bottom of my buying range. 40NL Aussie dollars is like what? Maybe between 25 and 30 NL US. But I'm still more than happy enough playing them. I'm never going to be a high stakes bowler, pretty much a serious recreational player, a serious hobbyist. I'm not sure how you'd want to describe it, but basically, yeah, not a hardcore regular anymore, but certainly more than just somebody who fucks around it. When I play, I want to play well, and I want to play to win, and I want to be game selecting well. I want to make money every month. I just haven't got the same like voracious hunger I had back in my youth. Still very hungry to play, and very hungry to do well. Unfortunately, we got the limp fold when we had the aces over here. That was it wasn't optimal, was it? It wasn't what we were wanting. Of all the things that could have happened after he limped, him folding was like the only thing we didn't want to happen. Are we going to see bet here into two players? Probably not. My volume, because it is kind of trying to do a bit of a volume challenge month. It was really good last week until Friday. Then Friday we had a young man staying over with us as part of my care work. So I don't play when we're looking after people, when we're caring for people. So we didn't play Friday night. Even though when he goes to bed, when you're supposed to could play, but never really feels right playing. And when I'm doing my other work. Saturday I played poker for 6 hours, but it was all in the Goliath, where good things didn't happen for me. I did get to play with David Hay for an hour or so, the former heavyweight champion and third place finisher in the UK version of I'm a Celebrity, and managed to catch him in a reasonably big bluff. I think over the course of the tournament I won 180 big blinds, or around there, and won precisely fuck all pounds. I think towards the end, when it started getting more like shuffled, I got it all in 4 times, either flipping or better, and I only won one of them. And that was that. That was all she wrote. It was a good soft tournament, fantastic structure, no complaints. Just didn't really get many decent chances to win big pots when the blinds were smallish, and then didn't run that great when we needed to, without all-ins. That's the way it goes. It is quite frustrating. I swore off tournaments, but I'm probably going to be back playing a couple tonight on Sky, watching Duesenberg stream. If you watch this before 6:30 AM on Monday the 10th of August, then head over to Duesenberg 123 stream on Twitch. He's a baldy old fish. Well, not fish, it's like a knit fish. I'm never going to say he's fucking good at poker because I just refuse to. But he is very engaging. He's a good watch. And yeah, definitely get over there and support him if you can. And I think I'm probably just going to play the Mega Stack, £22 Mega Stack, and maybe fuck around in a few smaller games, try and get on his tables and fuck around with him. I did square off tournaments, but fuck it. I think we'll probably play some tonight. I'm going to just call to set mine here against this tiny. We've got 37.9 with a 3% free bet. This is premium. We're just going to hope to pink a 7 and then check race his pants off him. We didn't hit the 7, so we won't be check raising the pants off him. Probably won't be check calling, even though like pretty good flop for pocket 7s, all these like ace kings, ace queens, and that I've missed. With him only 3-betting 3%, he doesn't have all the ace kings and ace queens in his range, so his c-bet range is going to be more weighted towards overpairs than lots of players will be in this situation. So I think we're just going to, it's only bet half pot, which is kind of annoying to fold a hand as strong as this for just half pot, but against this player, it's going to be so heavily weighted towards pairs that I was crushed. And I'm just going to make the tight fold. Yes, we played an early morning session today. We've already played an hour and a half. I'm going to be playing another hour here, so that's 2.5 hours on the day. which is slightly below schedule. I mean, trying to play at least 3 hours a day, but who knows? Maybe we'll play a later session this evening. I'm trying to cut my early hour sessions out because they're leading to me having a really crummy sleep pattern. But if I'm going to meet my volume goals, I'm going to have to play some early hour sessions. Maybe just not like if I'm like watching Duesenberg tonight and I'm playing some tournaments, then maybe when that's all finished, we'll just have an early night and then put some early hour sessions in on the nights where I've been relaxing with the wife in the evening and then feel quite fresh to start a session later on. I mean, this week, even with a lot of snooker going on, still hoping to kind of maintain the pace as well as I can and then push a bit harder in the next 2 weeks when there's no real sport on that I'm interested in. World Snooker Championships, probably one of my sporting highlights of the year. So, yeah, I'm not going to compromise on me. The first week, I don't mind missing some matches, and it's like qualifiers versus lower ranked players. Happy to miss some of them. But the second week now, it's just all the superstars left, just about, with a few crappy players thrown in. So, yeah. I'm definitely going to watch this afternoon. My favourite player, Ronnie O'Sullivan's playing this afternoon. Tonight, both the players who are bet on to win it, Selby and Wilson, are both going to be playing. So I'll have Duesenberg on one monitor, I'll have snooker on the other monitor, and yeah, I'll be in my fucking element. It'll be a glorious evening. I might not even play any poker if I've got the snooker on here and the Duesenberg on there. Where the fuck am I going to have my poker tables? Maybe I won't even play any tournaments tonight. Maybe it will just be a watching brief. Not going to set mine here with this kind of big blind. I'd like to play pots against this dude, but I think we're going to get squeezed a decent amount by this player here. And I don't really want a 3-bet pocket threes against someone who only folds 27%. Because we're going to be left out of position with under pair an incredibly large amount of time. So we're on table 1 here, I guess. Going to pull the ace-10 facing the 3-bet and the cold 4-bet jam, even though this is likely to be bullshit from this player. Ace-10 doesn't seem like a good hand to be going with here in this situation. It would have been doing okay though, I guess. It would have done just fine. Never mind. And the 8-hole twice, which we like to see. We like to see the purple tag player winning the lion's share of all the pots he plays. I think we can just call here. This guy in the button hasn't got a lot of money, so I'm not worried about being squeezed from the button. Don't want a 3-bet against the stack size. Rather just call and play my position against a player I would expect to have a significant post-up skill advantage over. Got 3 to a flush, 3 to a straight here. So we're not going to be folding if he bets. We're going to be calling and hoping to see a good turn. A good turn will be an 8, a jack, king, club, 9 or 10. Loads and loads of good turns for us. The red ace wouldn't be one of them, so this adventure is over. Excited to see how good the audio is with this new microphone. It's the most I've ever spent on a microphone, so I'm hoping it's going to be the best audio I've ever created. Excuse me. And I'm also hoping to clear my throat and win a big pot with ace king here. Yeah, run it however many times. That's a set. Oh, no action with the ace king. Shame up. Those were the boys to give it to, weren't they? Those were the boys who got it in with pocket 8 and ace 5 earlier. I'm hoping that this new microphone's cutting out a lot of the background noise that's previously blighted some of my audio. It looks like it's doing well. I'm not seeing it flickering when I'm not speaking, which is pretty good sign that it's not picking up any whirrings and this, that and the other from, like when my laptop's on and I've got PPP open and I've got Camtasia open, the fan is permanently running on my laptop, which I can sometimes hear in the background, which doesn't please me. It doesn't appear to be picking that up, so fingers crossed. With the best audio we've ever produced. This table's going a little bit sour, but I mean, this guy, I don't know why he's got the orange tag. He just needs the yellow tag, doesn't he? So he's no threat to us. We've got the only, like, reasonably, I think to be fair, he should be orange, not red. Sorry, red, not orange. So we've got the only threatening player direct to our right. We've still got this fish with 50 bigs here, and we have 2 empty seats, which will hopefully be filled at some point by some weaker players. And there we go, straight away, someone comes and fills the hole. I was going to go small, big here with the ace king. Just get up with the call. Keeps betting, we'll just keep calling. Wouldn't like to see him size up too much here. I'd be at all surprised to see a check raise here. Like some 2 pairs and things. I think we just bet the river and 4 to a raise, or if it leads, just cry call. We have to hope he has to have like ace 10 here, don't we, to bet this river and get some value. I'm actually going to bet pretty small. Oh, fuck off. Bollocks. Should have hit the time bank. I wanted to try and save my time bank there. You only get so many time banks. Got plenty left for the month, but I wanted to try and save my time bank. Maybe if we bet like 40% put, we get a call on that river. Didn't get there in time. Maybe missed value, maybe didn't. I think the sizing I was going to use, we probably would have got value. Three bet here by maybe in a potentially aggro looking fish. We're going to try and use our position well. Post flop. Not a particularly good flop. Check back this turn. This 9's way better for this fellow than it is us. And given we've got the 10 of clubs, we block a lot of jack 10 and flush draws, etc. So I think we have to call here because lots of stuff has missed, although we do block some of the stuff we would have been calling with. We don't block the, well, we did block the 10-8, but what do I want to do here with the checks the flop and then pots the turn. I think I want to rip it. Here. He doesn't have any full houses. He does have trip jack, so which was a concern. He wants to run it twice. You know what? I fancy him running it twice here. Boom, hit it first time, that's nice. So we get to chop. Potentially a little bit spewy from me there, but when he checks flop and then bombs the turn, I'm just kind of hoping that he doesn't have a jack and maybe was trying to trap, I don't know, queen, king to something, then maybe he folds it to a jam. And if he doesn't fold to a jam, then you know, we have equity. That was my thinking there. It is definitely on the spewy side. Maybe he just has like an ace king or something that doesn't like the flop, sees us check back, takes like a big stab on the turn, and then folds. Could be ambitious, could be spewy. We got away with it basically, didn't we? But you know what? I'll take that. If he'd just done his job properly and bet the flop, then he wouldn't even have seen the turn, then he would have won a smaller pot rather than chopping a larger one. But never mind. Play bad, run good. Not ideally how we want to be doing things, but if we're going to play bad, then we'll take the run good. This table's gone a bit sour now. Still have this dude, so we'll stick at it. We'd like to see these seats fill up with some non-regulars. What's he called? Now Riverdew Slut. What a pleasant individual he seems. Why would you just create a username? I mean, what sort of person you need to be to just like create such a shit username? Doesn't bother me, I just think, what sort of person are you? Just like chooses that as a username. Wednesday's video may well come out on Thursday this week, by the way, because I'm busy tomorrow working, and I'm working Wednesday till at least mid-afternoon. So unless I can come straight home and make a session, then it's very likely I'll record a session early Thursday evening, and then just put early Wednesday evening, sorry, and just put that on Thursday instead. Those of you who are used to my video delivery schedule, it could be slightly different this week, which will then mean the Friday video might come out on the Saturday again. I'm not going to open the 10-7 with two short stack super loose players in the blinds. This table needs saving in quickly, doesn't it? Don't want to have to start arsing around bringing new tables in if I can avoid it. I'll lead this block with 3 to a straight and 3 to a flush. I'm going to put it in bad here on this table against this dude with his 2% 3-bet. Oh, we got it in good. Three-bet the ace jack here to prevent being squeezed by this dude, and to try and take control of the hand against the loose aggressive under the gun opener. No set, no bet, table 1. imagine Deuces being good here, and they are not. Yes, that might be good here. I think you might have Queen High, I'm hoping. Something like Queen 8 offsuit. Jack Deuce offsuit. That'll do. No dice with the Cowboys, that's disappointing. This would have been a fun pot if we'd got involved with our 6-8. Oh, we'd have got that really dirty way as well. You know that the ace jack go against the 25-13 who's just isolating from the small blind. Motherfucker. Won much. Wouldn't have won much, I don't think. I just don't think it's ever weak there. When these like 25-13 types isolate from the small blind, then they're not often doing it like. And the ace jack isn't a particularly pleasant hand to play against their range. 4-ball, please. 4-ball, please. No, and the fish busts. And it doesn't look. I don't expect him to reload. Be nice if he does, but it's not expected. And this table would be quite sour then, with 3 regs, 1 short stack there, and just a 37-9, providing the invisible antes. He hasn't left yet though, so maybe he'll pull some money from somewhere. Oh, he has left. So we reached the 30-minute point in the video, which is where I could cut off. Don't feel like I want to, but I don't feel like I want to continue playing this particular table either, so we'll maybe do a little bit of jiggery pokery. And find another table somewhere. Won't be that one though. This might be the same one. I might have pressed the same table. Soon see, I guess. Nope, we didn't. So we got a 30/10. No. We won't bother with that one. No stakes we want to play there. We'll take this one. So this is 60NL in US dollars. And we'll be sitting out of this table in just a moment and bringing this one in. We never a jack. Check and see what happens, I think. Too thin for value. No. So we'll pull this one up into its place. And straight away we're going with the squeeze. And oh, where's that other table at? Oh, not that one. I'm just going to leave this one right straight away because oh, we'll play our button, I guess. Who knows? Got a gut shot here. We're going to kick it off with a bet. Hope not to get raised because that would make me upset. Snap called and we get very unpleasant turn card. Checks. Still just giving up. Oh dear, what's going on? This is where we shouldn't be putting extra tables here, there and everywhere. We're going to play our... Oh, we didn't play our ace 10 because we fucking timed out. Just get out of there. Sorry about that. That was a total clusterfuck on many levels. On many levels, that was fucked up. Wouldn't mind seeing a 3-bet here from a guy who 3-bets 10%. jacks. We can't call any rivers. We're here. Raise, re-raise, hold 4-bet. We'll be getting out of the way. We've called in 2 spots here. Do not like this board when we've been called in 2 spots. So we're going to be checking. Still don't like the board. I think we have to bluff catch if he bets. If we check here and he bets, we have to bluff catch. Wouldn't a bluff caught against him? I think we do have to bluff catch against him. Hop checks through, turn check call, river lead on the club. Not high enough in our range, we don't need to defend our 8s there. Possibly need to defend our 10s, definitely need to defend our queens, but don't think we need to defend our 8s. Which is that sizing. Easy to defend versus a small 3-bet. It's not been a good start to this table, has it? We've been basically getting run the fuck over. Let's see bet the deuce 5-3. I'm going to check back and possibly raise turns here. Don't think many players have the discipline not to see bet open pairs here. So I think I'm going to try and make him fold like an ace-queen, ace-king type hand. He snap calls and then the heart gets there on the river, which I'm not sure what to do now. I know what to do here. We 3-bet the ace-jack. 3-bet the aces. Feel like we just give up here when he calls the turn raise. Didn't expect him to bet call ace-king on the turn. What do I know? Trivial fold here with the ace-jack. What the fuck? Wow. Sweet Jesus. Does he have a set? Does he jam a set? I don't think he jams a set, does he? 5-4 suited, behave yourself. That is disappointing. Didn't think he'd jam a set. Maybe he jams like smaller overpairs for protection. Yeah, it's been a rough few minutes. Maybe we can just fold the aces there, but he's going to be a dead money a lot there when he just jams. He can have definitely have some weaker hands there than aces. I think we have to go with it. It's been a rough few minutes. Probably lost about $80 in the last few minutes. We're already down like 30 at this table, are we? 38. Spunk 40 off there. Yeah, been a rough few minutes. I just about forced to enough c-bets to make me want to stab a pretty dry board. When he calls, then just shut down. Right, Rich, you've got half an hour to pull your act together. That's why I don't like switching tables. I kind of lost focus. And then a few things didn't go our way, and you kind of like, boom, you just go right off track. Never mind. Certainly can't argue with the tables we've had and got though. I'm pretty aggro regulars kicking around, which I don't mind. I mean, this guy's just, if you're playing 39-22, you're just bad aggro, aren't you? I can tolerate thinking this guy might be like a super lag reg, especially when he's like 1-4 sessions. So I'll lay off tagging him, but I can't have it on a 39-22. You're just bad, aren't you? Unless a lot of those stats come from heads up play, in which case we're going to be deceived a little bit by them, but whatever. Again, this 3-bet's just way too small for us to do anything but defend against. Yeah, so it's very high C-bet, but there's just nothing we can do on the 8-5-5 board, which is like a backdoor straight draw and 2 overs. It's not enough to make me want to continue there. Three bets are flying at these tables. Again, the ace jack's just going to be a fold. Going to be 4-betting versus this dude, I think. Six five. Going to be loose on this position, but we've got this dude in the big blind, so we want to be playing it. Good news, bad news turn. The min raise comes in. Let's just hope he doesn't have a flush. You raise it again, I'm going to be nauseated. Just going to check call here against this guy who I think's aggressive. I mean, he's called a 3-bet in the big blind. Probably shouldn't have too many flushes. Certainly shouldn't have too many threes. Just has the 5-7 off. Things are picking up again. This guy does not fold to 3-bets. It's not on his to-do list. So we're going to 3-bet him with the ace-jack. Flat this guy with the ace-jack here. Try and let this guy come in the pot, even though he seemingly just calls 3-bets with 7-5 off. Okay, so we're going to be going at the felt against this dude here. I'm going to bet pretty big. There's loads and loads of worse hands you can call with on this board texture. Push draws, straight draws, gut shots. Worst top pairs. We've got 32, 20 in the pot, 9. And then easy jam on the river. And we take it down. Things are starting to pick up somewhat after our mid-session calamities. Not massively disappointed to see the fold there. I'm not in these clubs on these apps to get into pissing contests with regulars. I mean, I'll play my hands away that need to be played, but I don't go out of my way to create like aggressive dynamics with regulars. Pretty much here to try and get some fat value against fish. Guess we check call once here with the 9s. Do we turn our 9s into a bluff? I think we do. Getting to fold like pocket queens, pocket jacks with no club here. Never folding ace king. Nice answer. We'll put check raise here against somebody who I think might be aggressive. If he calls this, we can just shove turns. If he jams, then we just roll the dice, I guess. That is not a nice turn card. So much of his range improves here. Man, just got to hope he's got a hand like, I don't know, King Jack or something like that. Yeah, that turn, didn't like it. It made me abort my plans. So many of his hands just get there on the turn. That can bet call the flop. Not going to open this against under the gun with only this guy in the small blind who doesn't have that much money. Two pretty aggressive players behind you. Don't want to ISO and get free bet. So we're just going to overlimp. And then if we do get ISO'd, then we can call that. We made that like 180 there, and these guys make it like 6.5 or more, then we're just going to be blown off our hand before the flop even comes out, and potentially not get to play a pot with him either. So we'll take this route instead. Then without like relatively decent regulars behind, although this guy, to be fair, isn't that fucking decent. I think we can just set pure ISO there, but especially this dude, I think he's going to be pretty aggro when we try and isolate this fellow. This guy doesn't see bet a board that he should see bet. Our hand's so bad. I'm just going to bet and shut down if we get called. The hand's just so bad, we just can't hope to like check down and get to showdown. He can have some like weak ace-x that wants to call there, some decent 10x, etc. Pocket jacks, pocket kings, take the same line. So we took our shot, he didn't fold. Kind of weak by me to not continue, but it's very much a one and done. And here, God knows what we hope to beat. But we do have the tiniest amount of showdown value, so we're going to take it. So the top pair here, we're going to try and get a check raise in against this guy. We don't like our kicker too much to like go 3 streets with value, especially with this deuce on the pot. We check here, he bets, we get to see what he does before we act again. Here we have the easiest jam in the world with our ace queen against this fellow. Here we're just gonna get the money in. And we are, oh, we can take an EV each up. We're not going to, of course, but we could have done if we wanted to. And dodging spades and dodging kings and dodging jacks, and we didn't. We failed to dodge. I like my line though. I think my line's fine. Got our money in as a small favourite. Didn't hold. Never mind. And this table's going shit, and we've got an hour recording. I'm not going to start switching tables in and out anymore on video. So we're going to use this gap in proceedings to call a halt to things. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I think it's been a, yeah, well, I don't think, but almost certainly been a losing session, I think. Not huge. We've won some money at earlier tables, but yeah, probably a small losing session. I can live with that. No big deal. Take care, everybody. Be back Wednesday or Thursday with a video, and I hope you can join me then. Bye bye for now.